Yeah, Alistair's not going to be very happy about the decision, and I'm pretty sure he yells at us right after this loading screen. Yeah, right here. This is not very fun.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Is this a thank you?
Thank you? You want me to thank you? How could you do this to me? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Because your country needs you, Alistair?
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it? Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that.
No, you're not.
How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives
Because you
of everyone?
give a shit about everyone's
lives.
lives.
I don't really have a choice in this now, do
The fact
I?
that you're concerned about making the wrong
Do my
decision
best,
means
of
you're
course,
probably
and I
going to
expect
end
that
up
you'll be
making the
there
right
to help me,
decision.
right?
You're damn right I'm going to be there to help. I'd have it no other way. Or if you want me there, of course I will.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
So now that the land's made over, the last thing to do is to fight the Blight. Alistair did disapprove, -4. We did level up, though. And I think we could get an extra skill, which is, I think, the Mark of Death. I think that's what I go with. I want to get dual weapon mastery the next turn, but I can't put any more points in dexterity because they aren't letting me do that. So I think now I go and do Mark of Death. So yeah, if you make Alistair king, he's gonna hate you. Although I don't know, I feel like making him marry Honora would probably have been the best of two worlds. That way, the bloodline still continues. So that places Arl even in that half of the country, and Honora, who is still ruling, would rule even farther.
What's on your mind?
So it wouldn't be like a huge problem, and if I don't know, I just feel like they could rule jointly without marrying. That would have been the best of both worlds. So he could rule by name, and she can rule by like actually doing rules. But Alistair's gone, and when they made Alistair disappear, I was so fucking worried that he had like just left the team. Because I think if you make Loghain a Grey Warden, he becomes part of your team, and Alistair ditches the team because he doesn't want to be on the same team as Loghain, because Loghain's an asshole. Neither do I, so that's why I killed him. But I was really worried whether or not Alistair was going to leave the team or not. And right now I'm just talking to everyone to see if they had any discussion on the fact of what happened at the Lands meet. Nobody does, though, I don't think. But yeah, we won the Lands meet. Pissed off Alistair, though. I don't think... I mean, we're still friends, but I want to see what... Okay, first off, I think Alistair would make a really good king, but he needs more confidence because he just does not think he's good at anything, and that is not really good. I totally think he would make a good king. He just needs to stop being a little bitch and just like
what's on your mind?
Just think about the fact that he can do well.
I have watched you for a time.
Oh, this conversation, okay.
Perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special.
This is the relationship between me and Loghain, and I'm talking to one about it.
Truly found her place with
she once yelled at us for
after
having
all
this.
her wanderings, she's finally home.
I feel the same way. I think it's right. Yeah,
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
You just wanted to see what's best for us. I get it. Don't worry.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you.
Thank you.
But love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together.
Hey, thank you, computer.
Knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
+2 to win. Approval rating. Okay.
Indeed.
Yes.
He's making more noise. So Alistair did not quit the team. I was really, really, really worried he was. But you can, like, get Loghain to join your team as a Grey Warden. Oh yeah, but beware of power outages or game crashes. So I was like, you go fuck yourself, you dude. This is after the Lands meet. After, you know, the game crashed in the Lands meet. I think now we wrap up a few more missions. I wanted to give her psychic weapons, I think. Because I wanted to get Crushing Prison, because that sounds really fucking cool. One, because it's called Crushing Prison. But two, it inflicts spirit damage over time, and I think it locks someone down, which would be cool. It's like a Petrify, except it does damage over time.
Something.
So I wanted to talk to Alistair to see if I could talk to him about the whole Lands meet, but nothing popped up that was new. So what do I do? So the final battle, I think this is like the last mission, which I'm going to do as a live recording session. I think now we go and try and finish the crime wave. I don't know where Wilhelm Mandon is. He's somewhere in Denerim. I'm probably going to spend time doing that before heading off to the final onslaught. But yeah, we are pretty close into the game, which is nice because it's 145 videos in as of recording this now. So it's nice to see that we might be coming towards a close end of this game. Not that I don't like the game, it's just that we've been going on for 145 parts, so...
I'm here to atone. I did you bad with that last...
Yes, you did.
It can't end like that. Those noble ponces won't have the last laugh, eh? You game for one last heist?
You... How much for this tip?
You may not make much either. It's the principle, really.
I think you set the trap on me.
No, I didn't. I've steered you straight more than a time or two.
2 times, actually.
Listen,
just
Warden, you have to trust me.
Okay, this better gone down better than the last time, okay?
No bloody trap this time. I'd stake my life on it and... Well...
That's what I'm afraid of.
We're stealing the tears of Andraste. You care about the history. Don't know how much of a Chantry-going folk you are.
But that belongs to the Chantry.
Perhaps stealing isn't the right word. If you have that view, trust me, you'll want to do this job.
Tell me more about the tears.
There aren't many things as holy as the tears of Andraste.
This is a pretty creepy story.
Legend has it, before the Maker spoke to Andraste, she despaired at the fate of her fellows. Her husband, Matharath, before he became a right bastard, would come to console her. She would tell him of her despair, and she'd always shed a single tear. Every night, he captured each tear in a vial.
Why? Okay, I'm taking that. I don't need the history lesson.
Bann Franderel's father secretly acquired the genuine tears of Andraste decades ago, and his son still has them locked up tight. The same Franderel that baited that trap.
Damn right, I'm gonna get some revenge.
So I propose you go to his real vault and rob him blind. Afterwards, I'll see that the tears of Andraste are given to the Chantry.
That sounds dangerous.
It is, no question about it. But Franderel's secret vault has other treasures. Things a warden may find useful.
I'm in.
We've tried under, now we can give over a go. The rooftops are dense enough that you can jump to the top of the estate. Then you can go in through the chimney. Head towards the vault area from the last job. Right before it, there's a wine cellar that's got a secret door. Go through it and find the real vault. That's all I know. I'll be waiting for you here.
So, I do give Slim a second shot at this, just because I want to get the mission out of the way, and I'm not sure if I'd tell him to go fuck himself that it would finish the mission. I would assume it probably would, but I still kind of don't trust Slim. I mean, he is a thief, and last mission we did, there was a trap, so the two really don't go well hand in hand. Although I think he was a part of the Red Jennies, which kind of makes it better. For those who don't know, Red Jennies are it's a group of people that try and stick it to nobles, and they try and rob and steal from the nobles to give the poor. They're like the Red Robin, like a Robin Hood, except just weird. You'll see more of that in the Inquisition. I don't think there's too many Red Jennies in Dragon Age 2. But in the meantime, I can explain what I'm going to do with the rest of the game. Because, as I mentioned, we are pretty close to the end of the game. So, we are probably going to be finishing up in the next recording session, or I'd say probably just the next recording session. And I want to do that to be a live recording session as well, so I can get like a first impressions, because this is the first time I've gotten this far into the game, and I have not finished this game before, so I kind of want to see what happens. So I'm going to do a live recording session of the end of this game. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do the DLCs for the game, because there's like, the DLCs in this game are kind of weird. 3 of them are not working. Let's see, the Stone Prisoner, the Warden's Keep, and Return to Ostagar are not working. They, for some reason, are not being like recognized, but it's like being recognized by the game, saying it's installed, but for some reason it's not actually allowing me to go to those locations, the game that you're supposed to go to like, you know, start the mission, which is really weird, and I'm not sure what the problem with it is. So I won't be able to do any of those missions, which is unfortunate. But there are a few other DLCs besides that, which there are 5 other campaigns. There's Dragon Age Awakening, Liliana's Song, The Witch Hunt, the Golems of something, and the Darkspawn Chronicles. So there are 5 different campaigns, and I don't think I'm going to go... I want to do them, obviously. I do want to finish like all the campaigns, but I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm going to actually start another game after Dragon Age, and then go back and do 2 campaigns, and then start another game, and then go back and then do 2 campaigns, start another game, and then do the last campaign, probably Awakening, because that's going to be the longest of the 2 before starting Dragon Age 2. Just to like break up the fact I've barreled through 145 videos of Dragon Age, so I kind of want to like mix around, and so it's not just like clouding up the thing. I don't know how long have we been playing Dragon Age? It's been a while, so I do kind of want to add some extra stuff to the channel. When did I start? When did I create the Dragon Age playthrough playlist? The first one, it started, doesn't actually tell me when. It was updated 2 days ago. That's really cool, but you're not telling me when the first video was. Probably means I'm gonna have to go through all of my pages. Ugh. I think I have like 700 videos, so this is gonna be fun. That's part 66. Okay. Gee, there's just so much Dragon Age. That's 45. 3 pages, and I only have like 20 videos. 16. We're getting close. So we started this January 20th. So the beginning of this year. So it's been several months that we've been recording this and uploading this. So it definitely has been a while. So I think I'm going to start, just like break up the monotony of Dragon Age. Like, I don't think I'm going to barrel through all the campaigns, because I don't know how long they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to be like the DLC for, you know, Borderlands, be like 20 or so videos, anywhere between 10 to 15 videos. Or if they're going to be like 30 to 40 videos. If they're longer than that, I'm probably just going to break it up and do like the 2 campaign, add different game 2 campaign sort of thing I was mentioning earlier. I was going to do that with Borderlands, with the Headhunters, but I don't know if the Headhunters are going to be very long. There are 5 Headhunters. Coincidentally, that's the exact same amount of campaigns for this. But I don't know how much the Headhunters offer, and how different they are from the Season Pass DLC. I'd assume they're not very long, but at the same time they are probably going to be long enough to be at least 4 or 5 videos, which is probably like an hour and a half. If they're that long, I'm going to do the Headhunters instead of just, you know, adding a different game. But I assume the Dragon Age, if I know Dragon Age right, they're going to be just longer than an hour each. Maybe they might be pretty short. I don't know. I'd assume they'd be pretty lengthy because they're Dragon Age videos. And Dragon Age always really likes to have like these complicated, I wouldn't say complicated, but they do have really cool plot lines that have these giant twists and, you know. So maybe I barrel through them. We'll see. I have not started any of them. But they are like legitimate, like different campaigns. They aren't just like random stories. They are legitimate different things where you can create your own characters just for those things or import them, which I will be doing with Poopbutt. I will hopefully get Poopbutt imported into Dragon Age 2 as well. That's right, Liliana, for whatever reason, didn't like move with the rest of us. She got like stuck here, and then these two guards from the other side of the room started fighting her. Really odd. The AI can be a little weird sometimes like that. Not really sure why she was, you know, still back there, or why